What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we officially have crumbs, and when I say crumbs, I'm talking regarding the first ever DLC that is meant to be coming to this Avengers game. Now, I know we feel like we're in this never-ending loop, right? Never-ending cycle of not actually knowing what's going on. But before I go a little bit more in depth in that, don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway of Instant Gaming this month where you can win a game of your choice. So if that is of your interest, which it should be because you can win a game of your choice, then go ahead and visit that link in the description below. It more or less ends at the end of this month, so you still got some time to enter, but if you haven't, definitely go ahead and do so. So, to bring us up to date where we are, and you guys know the last couple of videos I've kind of been crumbling with this game. I feel like I can't really compare it to anything else, in fact. I mean, crumbling is a great representation of how I'm feeling. Like, just imagine me playing the Avengers, a human being, and just crumbling with every single movement in the game. That's exactly how I felt, right? And when I played Spider-Man Miles Morales yesterday, which I'm still playing as well, and if you have played it, you'll know exactly what I mean, where you kind of see the difference between studios, right? And a game that really has a lot of stuff going on, and a game that kind of doesn't have a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's also like density to a game, and it doesn't even mean like the game's length or anything like that. It's just how the game feels, like if a game feels alive or not, right? But that's kind of going off topic, so I'll talk about that a little bit later, but the first thing I want to talk about, which of course you only care about anyway, is the DLC. Let's be honest, because this is the only thing that is basically the only thing that can glue this string that is just breaking together. I feel like that's the only thing that can happen. So, first of all, we got the weekly blog. Now, there's two worrying things here. First of all, the worrying but not so worrying thing is that we've got our first teaser, at least in a weekly blog, for the Kate Bishop DLC, as you can see on screen. Now, the bad thing is, and this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and I know a lot of people kind of don't really feel too bothered with this, but first and foremost, when it comes down to like a character's level, in this case, of course, your character power needs to be 120. Now, majority of you guys I know are like over 100. If you lost all your data, I mean, I do not blame you if you are like level 20 still, because I would completely just break at that point. I wouldn't even want to max out all my characters, but I feel like some people are actually saying, well, I don't feel, I've actually seen a few people say it, where it's kind of annoying having these restrictions with character power levels. Now, I want to ask you guys, is that something that you genuinely feel bothered by? If I have to be honest from my perspective, I'd say yes, because I maybe feel like if it wasn't so much of a deal of having these, you know, power levels, at least just to play a mission, it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, if it was like a suggested type of thing, but you could still go ahead and access that, because don't forget, it goes in challenges in this game, right? So if we were talking like challenge 1 and you needed to have a power level of 120, but you can still go ahead and play it because, you know, sometimes, let's be honest, we're all in denial, and being at a stage where you can jump into a mission in any game that tells you, hey, you clearly cannot do this mission because your character is going to get their butt kicked, right? But you kind of feel like, well, no, I could do this, and it becomes extremely difficult, and like 98% of the time it just doesn't get completed, right? And then you got to go ahead and upgrade your character, but you still experienced what was going on. Okay, so that's how I'm envisioning how people feel, and the solution, in my opinion, as well. So I want you guys to get in the comments below on that and let me know what you think on that. The worrying thing is now a lot of people are actually, I guess, speculating that we're not getting a DLC this month. However, don't forget, we are still meant to be getting Cloning Labs, which I'm just tired saying it. Honestly, I feel so tired just saying Cloning Labs next weekend. Maybe I'm done with that stuff. I really am, because I had so much faith with the game. I've always said to you guys, I'm still going to support this game. I'm still going to back the devs up, because I guess the foundations of the game are there. Like, this can escalate into something big. Like, imagine just a tiny tree, right? Like, sure, you don't really technically see its potential right away from these seeds, right? But it can become one big tree, right? So that's basically what I'm trying to imagine with this game, hence why I still will go ahead and support it. But like with Cloning Labs, that's the first bit of content that need to come. Then of course we're meant to be getting the Kate Bishop DLC. Now Miller, if you don't know who Miller is, do we call him a guru at this stage? Possibly. If he didn't go ahead, find all these leaks and dig through data and what be it, I guess a lot of people would have kind of not known about all the other stuff that's meant to be coming into the game, and in turn wouldn't really give a damn, right? That's, I guess, a situation that could have been a thing. But what Miller posted is, I'm officially no longer expecting Kate Bishop to release this month. If Cloning Lab drops next weekend, it really is becoming a meme at this stage. That's the 20th through the 23rd of November. Say we get the war table the following week on the 25th, unless they drop Kate that same week, the next reset is going to be in December. And it makes sense. It really, really does make sense. And Miller isn't the only person that I've seen basically say that, you know, Kate Bishop really isn't to be expected this month, and that we're probably now looking at a December release. When we do go back, the scary part of this all is, remember one of the devs said that we'll get to play Kate by like the last calendar date of this year. I mean, no kidding at this stage. I genuinely would not be shocked if they did not well, I mean, I would expect them to release the Kate Bishop DLC on like the 31st of December. That's basically a terrible situation we're in, and I don't want it to be a situation, but hey ho, you know, it could actually be a very, very real situation. And then at that stage, I guess we probably wouldn't be laughing, because the meme has become a reality. Even though the memes before this are now reality, we kind of have to break this cycle here, because this is no good. It's not doing well for any of the stuff regarding this game. And like I said at the beginning of this video, even though we've got a teaser for this, yes, it's cool. Is it really exciting? No, and that's why it's literally a crumb. Nothing more, just a crumb. So, am I bothered by it? Not really. Do I care by it a little bit because I'm excited and want the game to actually be revived? Yes, absolutely. 100%. No doubt in my body that says I just want this game to have the plug being pulled on it. Like, I genuinely do not want that to be a situation, but when you play a game like Spider-Man Miles Morales, even though it's two different genres of a video game, you just see the difference. There's so much feelings with a game that you can say, well, I know the devs really polished this game up, right? And then you got other games as well. So you get where I'm going with this, but let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Do you think we're getting Kate Bishop this month? I don't think so. And plus, to add to that, to be really brutally honest, I've been saying it from the get-go, but Kate Bishop is just genuinely not a character I'm personally super stoked for. Like, I wouldn't be really ecstatic about it, but because we have no content, I'm naturally going to be ecstatic about it. But like, before I wouldn't have been. It's a terrible situation we're in right now, but guys, it's going to wrap up this video here. So I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.